fight, people want to see it, then we'll do it. You know, I don't say no to any fight. You know, as long as it's eye catching and eye candy to all of you that are watching right now, that's what really matters. You know, so.
Teofimo Lopez has once again expressed his interest in a potential fight with Terence Crawford and Jaron "Boots" Ennis. Meanwhile, the future of Crawford's plans appears uncertain due to recent developments involving Canelo Alvarez and his promoter. Turki Alalshik announced that he is no longer interested in arranging a fight between Canelo and Crawford, especially after Canelo's outrageous demand for $150 million. Alalshik stated, "I decided to disregard the Canelo fight as I don't want it anymore. Instead, I will focus on the US market and bigger fights, especially for the legendary Crawford." He elaborated on his decision, saying they are now prioritizing fights that are not only lucrative, but also entertaining, which he feels Canelo is not invested in. "I knew he was wasting our time with big money excuses that can't be fulfilled, so I'm moving forward to create significant fights for the boxing world, while he's focused on easy exhibition matches." In response, Canelo wasted no time addressing Alalshik's comments after his intense press conference and face-off with Edgar Berlanga, which nearly escalated into a fight. Canelo claimed he was never keen on the Crawford matchup due to the weight differences, and while he respects Crawford as a fighter,
he's a great fighter, and I don't want to talk about that. He's a great fighter, and I have nothing to...
He does not see him as a noteworthy opponent, especially after Crawford's recent performance against Madrimov. Canelo Alvarez recently expressed his frustration over the approach taken by Terence Crawford's camp regarding a potential fight, indicating that while he might have been open to negotiations, he prefers to do things on his own terms. Canelo made it clear that he does not support the way the Saudis conduct their business, especially given the drama surrounding Crawford. He stated that, at this point, the best scenario for Crawford would be to face Teofimo Lopez, whom Canelo considers the top fighter in the 140-pound division and deserving of the opportunity. Following Canelo's comments, interest in a potential matchup between Lopez and Crawford has reignited, prompting a renewed debate among fans about who might come out on top if the two were to face each other. Teofimo Lopez has been vocal about wanting to fight high-profile opponents like Crawford, Gervonta Davis, and Jaron "Boots" Ennis. After witnessing Crawford's recent performance against Israel Madrimov, Lopez suggested that Crawford's age might be catching up to him, implying that now could be the perfect time for him to challenge Crawford. He expressed his eagerness, saying, "I would love to get Crawford now, before age really catches up to him. It's already there, and I can see my golden chance slipping away." Lopez emphasized that he is ready for a matchup with Crawford, believing it to be a significant stepping stone in his pursuit of greatness. While Lopez is open to a variety of fights, he remains adamant about facing Crawford at any opportunity, whether it be this year or later. He stated, "My main focus is truthfully Crawford, and I know it is for him too. So we'll see what happens down the line." Lopez also acknowledged the possibility of fighting Jaron Ennis, who is a leading contender in the welterweight division and an IBF world title holder. He noted, "I have nothing but respect for Boots, as we've known each other for a long time now. If the people want to see it, then we'll do it. I don't say no to any fight as long as it's eye-catching and entertaining." Despite the multitude of options for Lopez, his desire to face Crawford remains a priority. He believes that this fight is critical not just for him, but also for the sport of boxing as a whole. However, it seems that Crawford and his team are not as enthusiastic about the prospect. After Crawford's recent victory, his trainer, Brian "Bomac" McIntyre, expressed skepticism regarding Lopez's delusions about orchestrating a fight with Crawford. McIntyre stated that Lopez brings little to the table in terms of value, arguing that he is not worthy of a fight with Crawford due to his diminishing reputation in the sport. Adding to the complexity of the situation, boxing analyst Aid Oladipo shared his insights on the potential Canelo versus Crawford matchup. He pointed out that Crawford's performance against Madrimov, although effective, fell short of the spectacular showing needed to generate excitement for a possible jump to the 168-pound division. Oladipo emphasized that fans were expecting more from Crawford, and this lackluster display may hinder the anticipation for a bout with Canelo. He also highlighted the financial hurdles involved, noting that Canelo's significant demands could be a major obstacle. According to Oladipo, Al Haymon had extended an offer to Canelo that was turned down, and Canelo's request for over $100 million complicates matters further. Now this fight is all about money. Only a big paycheck can make this happen, he explained. The financial dynamics at play have not gone unnoticed by boxing commentator Jim Lampley, who noted that this is a pivotal opportunity for both Canelo and Crawford to secure substantial earnings. He highlighted that while Crawford is recognized as the pound-for-pound best fighter in boxing, Canelo leads in earnings, which creates a stark contrast between their positions. Lampley questioned whether fighters truly aspire to be the top pound-for-pound athlete, or if the lure of significant financial rewards drives their ambitions. He stated Crawford, at 36, has a finite window to capitalize on these significant earnings. The only way for him to reach that level is by fighting Canelo. Crawford's career trajectory is crucial as he navigates the final years of his boxing journey. Lampley emphasized that if Crawford wants to maximize his financial success, he must face Canelo, who stands as the top earner in the sport. Crawford can only get to that money through one vehicle, which is to fight Canelo Alvarez, he reiterated. The need for Crawford to secure a high-paying bout before his career window closes adds urgency to the situation. Canelo's recent decisions also reflect the importance he places on financial security. His shift from Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing to Premier Boxing Champions, PBC, illustrates the financial motivations guiding his career choices. This transition secured Canelo a lucrative 3-fight deal worth over $100 million, emphasizing how substantial earnings can dictate a fighter's promotional relationships. With Canelo now set to face Edgar Berlanga instead of the much-anticipated matchup against David Benavidez, the ongoing speculation around these fights has intensified. Financial disagreements have stalled the bout with Benavidez, with Canelo's demands being a key factor in delaying the matchup. In response to questions about his substantial financial demands for a potential fight with Benavidez, Canelo has maintained that his worth as a fighter dictates these expectations. As the boxing world continues to watch these developments closely, the complexity of the Canelo-Crawford situation remains evident. Both fighters stand at crucial points in their careers, where financial considerations are as significant as their legacies in the ring. With all these factors at play, it's clear that the future of potential matchups, particularly involving Canelo and Crawford, hinges on negotiations and financial incentives. While Teofimo Lopez is eager for a chance at Crawford, the landscape of boxing continues to shift, influenced by the ever-important aspects of money and marketability. As fans eagerly anticipate the next moves from both fighters, the question remains: will Canelo and Crawford find common ground to make a fight happen? Or will financial barriers keep them apart, leaving potential epic battles in the realm of speculation?